version of his? Jesse didn't tell you anything?
Well, I told him what happened.
Yeah, but it's always better to hear both sides.
It's convoluted when you hear from, you know, one to the other because they're always got anxiety. They always got freaking something going on between the two of them.
No, I understand that. And the whole deal was is that came over and I walked the dog and I fed the dog. You know, I came over 4 times on 4th of July. I had a deal with JT. His word was is that he would be in a skit of mine. That was the word. And when he was in a skit, he was, and I even said to the point that it would be whatever role that I was going to have him cast it as, right? Well, he didn't want to cooperate.
I know he boned you. I know that, but you had him with pink panties and going to embarrass him on the set. I mean, it was just...
That was his character, though. I can vouch for Uncle Larry.
Still, if someone was going to do that to me, I wouldn't be
He was putting it on. He knew. He put it on okay.
Yeah, see, why would he put it on okay, but they didn't realize you were going to pull the cord on him, did
but you have to understand is the way that the skit was written, it was going to be... Like, I was thinking of the old Kung Fu skits of, like, when the real big muscle guy is out there, right?
I understand that.
And I just thought it'd be really funny if we kind of had panties and bra on them underneath it.
But did he realize it? That's the sad part.
How could he not realize it? He's got to put them on underneath the robe.
Yeah, but
why wouldn't I just say wear your regular underwear underneath?
I thought it was funny.
But he's a guy in his mid-20s who's, you know, testosterone levels are high, you know, and he wants to see people, you know, have people see him on a video.
But if he had a problem with it, why didn't he just come out and say that instead of
trying to honor his agreement with you until he realized what was going to happen, where he was going to be embarrassed?
Yeah, but then he just blew up.
Yeah, he didn't really go about. There's a way to go about it if he didn't want to be a part of it.
Things got out of hand, maybe, and you guys were both angry.
Right.
And maybe is there like maybe you were too extreme at the time, and maybe there's a possibility that he could
No, I agree. I agree with you.
He could come like half week.
No, I agree that I was. There got to a point in that where I started getting frustrated because it almost seemed to me like he was deliberately not trying to do anything with the direction that I was giving him. And then when I just tried to go over the character with him, of just giving him background of the character, it was like he didn't want anything to do with it. And then once the rope came undone, then I even got to the point where it was like, F you.
Well, he probably, and I'm not going to answer any questions for JT, but he probably figured this was kind of some get back by Jesse. Because those two have a tendency to go back and forth.
I know.
That's
disrespectful. You can't say F you to your uncle.
I know. I agree with that.
Exactly.
It wasn't even once, and he called me a cocksucker too.
I'm an advocate of the respect. You know that, and you and I have known each other forever.
Exactly.
And it was disrespectful. I do agree with that.
And that was my whole thing, is I'm not going to be disrespected, and if he's going to do that kind of stuff, I just don't, you know, why should he come down here?
Yeah, but can't you cut him a break? Hell, this is like a family vacation. We've done this, you know, before. He
could have called Uncle Larry a break and just went with the skit. It's not that hard.
Possibly, yes. I agree.
He could have turned right around and said he was sorry after he said it, but he didn't care.
I know. But do you think maybe, you know, he's sitting home, he's probably thinking about it now, and he's probably...
No, you actually want to know what he did? He actually just destroyed my Halo helmet. Not that that means anything to you.
Nothing to do with, no.
He set it on fire with flaming arrows, and you should hear what he said in the video.
Nothing to do with me. That's between you and him because you guys can't leave.
No, he did it.
And you set each other up all the time.
No, that just shows his level of immaturity.
And that's also my point, is then if he comes down here, what happens down here? Who knows what happens?
Remember last year?
It is true. I do want it to be a relaxing, calm vacation.
If he was here, it wouldn't be. It hardly is.
How do you know that?
It hardly is without him, honestly.
Because I do know that there is already tension. There's already tension there. So I think it's going to take time before it's gone. I think they need to talk.
And
maybe when we get back.
You're caught up in the little prank war between these two.
It's not a prank war. He's just being a dick to me.
No,
that sounds ridiculous.
Both do things to each other all the time to provoke this.
We talked about this in therapy. All I ever do is out of reaction to him or even you. But we're not going to go into that.
Yeah, live in that dream world again.
I do know that, you know, and I know that I hold some stuff against JT for what he did. I mean, for stealing my RV, I mean, it's hard for me to let that go. It'll always be in my mind. I mean, he crossed the line that
Granted, it was stupid. I agree with you.
He did apologize.
He apologized for that.
He did.
And he only brought it, what, a quarter of a mile? I mean, and he didn't hurt it.
It's a prospect.
Doesn't matter, but he wrote on it.
Right.
With permanent marker. He wrote on it that I had to clean off. He also destroyed a tent over my house. all for their prank, you know, for the prank that he...
It wasn't my prank. It was him doing... You know that was...
For the prank that he wants to pull on Jesse. For what reason?
Right. I can't answer that. And I can't go back in time and fix everything, things like that between you.
No, but
JT.
what I'm saying is that stuff doesn't leave my mind. Like, I forgive him for that. I do. But at the same token, it doesn't go out of my mind and not
And you can't forget it.
Right. It's not like is he going to come down here and do something to something here? I don't know.
No, if anything, he's going to do more shit at home. You guys should have seen this video he did of mine.
And he's not going to do anything to you anyway. He's going to do it because of his brother.
But it might affect me.
Yeah.
I mean, he disrespected you. I mean, can you understand that? Has anyone disrespected you?
A lot of times I've been disrespected.
Yeah, matter of fact, I told in one video that you were in of Jesse's that somebody just called you Psycho Dad, and you got all mad and walked away because
that was different circumstances.
That was a fan. That was a fan. That was
different than your own.
And I didn't get out of hand with that. I just
you
mentioned
away.
it. I walked away like I'm supposed to.
You almost ripped his fucking dad's hand off.
No, I didn't.
But what I'm saying is that this is my own, you know, family, and he's saying "f you" to me.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
there's been anher member of my family ever that has said "f you."
And I agree with that because I wouldn't tell you to go get bent either. You know, it's just the way it is. It was caught up in the moment.
I'll talk to him, and I think after the vacation, and then maybe he can.
Yeah, I'll talk to him too.
You guys can talk and.
I'd love to talk to him about it, and you know, but I tell you what, I mean, he has to apologize for it because I mean that's.
I agree. Own up to what he did.
Exactly.
He's got to apologize to you, man to man, face to face. I agree with that.
And to be honest with you, if he would have that day, if he would have turned around and said, "I'm sorry, I just blew off the handle," I would have said,
well,
"All's forgiven, come down."
And I agree with you
that.
there. But just remember the age. You remember back then, when we were that young. Seriously, we both had issues.
And I can, but that doesn't justify anything.
It doesn't justify.
And if somebody would have told me that you can't go on a trip because you just said that, then so be it. There's always consequence for something.
I agree.
And 25, 26, I don't think that's that young to be still making mistakes like that.
No, you make your mistakes your whole life, but you own up to them. What it is, it's a lot of testosterone, and we remember those ages.
I remember them well,
right?
But that doesn't justify them.
It does. No, it never does. Right. But then you get headstrong, and you don't want to apologize right away.
You don't say.
And I'm not speaking for him, but he should apologize. I agree with that.
And like I said, if he would have, I would have accepted it, and I would have.
I'm sure he feels bad.
I'm sure he does too. Because what's he doing now? Sitting home taking care of the dogs and doing lawns and then doing...
And burning shit of mine, yeah. He feels very bad.
It would probably feel very
awkward.
Yeah,
he's very awkward. I agree with you.
To even be in the same room.
Well, I just suggest have a talk with him and then tell him to have a talk with me.
Yeah, I just want to relax and leave. So.
Right.
Okay.
That's what we all want.
Let's have a few more drinks and just relax.
But I think we need to go inside because the freaking bugs are tearing my ass apart.
Yeah, they are funny.
But we'll see what happens. I'll talk to him when we get home. I agree with you. He needs to apologize.
All right. Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
My ass is wet now. Ass is wet. Bugs are biting the shit out of me.
Uncle, are you stay out here?
I'll be right in.
You come over here?
What's that?
You come over here? I recorded that whole thing.
Yeah, I saw the camera over there.
Do you think that was a good idea?
Probably not, but you record everything. I don't know. What the only thing that I worry about is that if JT watches it, then what's he going to do? That's what I worry about.
Why, you think he might show my parents this or something?
No, I'm just afraid that he might get mad at it.
At you or me?
Either one of us.
I mean, I have every reason to be pissed. You should have seen this thing. I had this Halo helmet.
Mm-hmm.
It was Master Chief. Actually, yeah, you played Halo on your channel. You did a game Let's Play of it. Well, the main guy, Master Chief, I had a helmet. It was a collector's edition. He shot all these arrows at it and caught it on fire. It's literally a pile of ash right now. And he sent that video to me just to get a reaction. He's not sorry. I'll tell you that right now.
That's what I'm saying.
But they're not going to see that. That's their kid.
No, I know. I'll be very surprised if he actually apologizes to me, and if he does, I don't know that
It's real?
It'll be sincere. You know?
Yeah.
You know as well as I do. He could have turned right around when that happened and apologized to me. You know that.
Yeah.
He was so mad he went in the house, and then what about the next day?
That's a hard thing for especially him to do.
Right.
He ain't gonna apologize after that. Because, you know, when you really mess something up, it's almost like there's no way you can.
Right.
But here I am trying to defend him. I don't know why I care so much.
Well, he is your family. You know, man, these mosquitoes are terrible.
Yeah.
Actually, North Carolina's a nice place, but
It is.
mosquitoes right now
Yeah.
are really bad.
You trying to go fishing tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right.
Go?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll take the double kayak out there. We'll go fishing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm bringing the camera out. We just gotta try not to get it wet.
I can bring the GoPro if you want.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll bring mine too. We'll each get some footage.
Okay, cool.
All
I
right.
gotta
Yeah.
try it out eventually anyway.
Yeah, we gotta go inside.
Yeah, these
This is
bugs are
rough.
bad.